Hello and welcome everyone to another edition of Coach's Corner. Zach By sitting down with head football coach Greg Gattuso. And Coach, briefly, let's set the scene. Under a minute left in the fourth quarter the other night, you guys are on defense. All signs pointed towards a UAlbany loss. And in the most improbable fashion, your defense comes up with a huge play, fumbles Gabe Guild. Neal Morse takes it the other way for a score. You've been coaching college football for 30 years. Have you ever seen anything as improbable late in the game in your career?
You know, that's probably one of the two most improbable. We had a situation once at Duquesne that was very improbable too, but it happens, and it's just a sign of, the thing I was excited about was the kids never quit playing hard. They could have very easily agreed with everybody and said this game's over, but they didn't. The defense kept fighting, and we were actually on the sideline. I was talking to the offense at that point, saying we're going to get the ball back with 30 seconds. We need to make a big play in the middle of the field and then take a shot at the end zone. So we were preparing what we were going to do to try to win the game with 20 seconds left, and then all of a sudden you hear the crowd yell, and here goes Neal. So, yeah, it was unusual play, but it's something that I'm proud of the kids because they kept working hard, and they executed the fumble recovery drill, and so we were happy with obviously thrilled with the outcome.
It was a huge play by your defense in that last minute, but I thought in the whole second half, time and time again, they were out in the field for a long time. Big play after big play. Some missed field goals, but you guys kept Holy Cross out of the end zone, which I thought was huge.
It is. It's a big part of our defensive philosophy. It's not about missed field goals. The key to the thing is that they don't get in the end zone. Now, if they're just field goals, you have a chance to win. The touchdown drive where they scored, we really felt we should have held them to a field goal there. Because we had some opportunities to stop them. But the bottom line was anytime, kickers, 75%, 60% is about the average for every kicker in the country. And they're going to miss some, And so if we can hold them and make them kick, we knew we had a chance. And, they missed 2 field goals, which was big. But that's a sign of the defense playing well. They didn't get frustrated with the big plays. They didn't give up, and they stiffened inside the 20, and that's really what great defenses do. So I feel like we made some progress on defense by, making them attempt field goals, and it ended up being decisive in the game.
I have to ask you about Neal Morse, and this is just the extra fodder on top of starting one. To know he gets named CAA Defensive Player of the Week. How big is that for you starting off as a new coach of this program and getting some attention league-wide?
It's not. It's great. It's great for the team. It's great for Neal. I thought Josh Gontarek probably had the stats to be Rookie of the Week, and so I thought we had a couple guys play really well. I think Neal's hustle on that play was a big part of it, and he's going to get all the accolades. But I think Kyle Jordan and Sam Gray, like I said, they executed. We call it a 2-man in drill where 2 guys tackle, the second guy tries to pop the ball out, and they executed it pretty physically, and Neal, because he hustled, was the recipient of that good play, and you got to give a little shout out to Rashawn Clark because he bumped the quarterback enough. He was smart. He didn't grab him or clip him or do anything like that. He just bumped into him enough to knock him off stride, and Neal ran fast, so it was a great play.
All right, real quickly, let's talk about the offense. You mentioned Josh Gontarek, who really just burst out of the gate. And you warned us about this kid, and you were right. He was terrific. But I thought Brian Parker as well, a couple big chunk yardage plays for you guys. That was huge.
Yeah, Josh is he's a little electric guy, and we're excited. I've known him for a long time. I have a lot of confidence in him. We got him the football early to keep them off balance, and he did a nice job for us, made a great catch in the middle of the field. Brian Parker's he's a horse. He made a couple great catches, and Will made it. I think the touchdown throw was a combination of an incredible throw and an incredible catch. But Brian has those kind of skills, and we need him every week to really keep a defense honest. And if we can get some consistency with our moving the ball and finishing our drives, I think Brian's a big part of that. And you saw that when we got him involved, we scored a touchdown, and we need to continue to do that.
Is that one thing that you would take away from the game that you need to improve on, just finishing drives?
Yeah, I mean, we drove the first drive. We bogged down. It was a silly mistake on our part that cost us getting into the field goal range and at least field goal range. And we had 2 drives in the second half where we felt we should have came away with points. We had people open and just didn't make the throw. So, we're a work in progress. We know that. And the red zone offense and defense was a big part of the improvement we needed to make. We weren't great in those areas last year, and we certainly weren't were great in the red zone on defense, but offensively we need to improve because third down conversion, red zone proficiency, they're the type of things that win games. And but we did, we had 3 penalties, which was great. We never got close to the clock running out. I thought Will did a great job controlling the game clock and keeping us moving. And we didn't turn the ball over, which is, when it comes down to it, that's always a deciding factor. And they turned it over. So, all in all, we love the win, but we got to get ready now to go on. And I'll be eager to see them and how they practice on Tuesday because that's going to be important.
All right, let's talk about this weekend. Central Connecticut, you go on the road. They just, by all accounts, beat a terrific Towson team who's still ranked in the top 25. It's a testament to how good that team is. Have you got a chance to watch them on film yet? What do you know about Central?
They're good. Holloman's a great running back. He'll be as good as anybody we see this year. I thought their quarterback played lights out in the game. He was 22 for 29. He made some critical throws. They have a big receiver, number 21. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he's a deep threat. They do a really nice job on offense. They keep you off balance with a lot of unbalanced formations and things like that. So we've got to be prepared for everything they're going to throw at us. And defensively, they're very talented. I mean, they gave Towson fits on Saturday night, and they surprised Towson. I think Towson might have been looking a little over them, which they shouldn't have, because I know the schools. I know Central Connecticut has always been talented. Since I coached against them 20 years ago, they've always had great talent. Now I think they have a great coaching staff right now, and they have people that know what they're doing, and they're going to be a formidable opponent in their home opener.
Coach, congrats on the win. Best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it for this edition of Coach's Corner. Hope that you join us next week as we look back at Central and look ahead to the first CAA opponent, Rhode Island. For Coach Gattuso, I'm Zach Bai. We hope to see you next time.